What up, my people? Everybody tuned in out there. XL the Beast reporting live and direct from the Bridge Sound and Stage here in beautiful Cambridge. I'm here joined by my homeboy Rose Glenn, my manager and management team, Leeds Entertainment, and of course the man himself, the Archetype. Very proud and grateful to be here today. We're gonna run through my record, Heavy Hands, which will be available tonight at midnight on all platforms for digital download. Just gonna give everybody just a little bit of a background about this record and the process and how it came to be. This project started like 15 years ago, okay? And it's like the Chinese Democracy album from like Guns N' Roses. It's crazy. So only the story is not as cool. So a lot of things have transpired since then, since it began, and to where we are now. I would have never finished this project had I not gone through some significant changes of my own. If it wasn't for the Archetype, if it wasn't for Leeds, people that believed in me and kind of stood around me the whole time, you know, pushing me and egging me forward and really having my back. So I'm really grateful to them. I'm also grateful to all the contributors on the record. There is a slew of beat makers, guest spots, MCs, collaborators, and people that helped execute this vision. This album is, Heavy Hands is kind of like a time capsule, okay, and I want you to understand that. You're gonna hear stuff that was recorded 15 years ago, gems that I have hidden away. You're gonna hear things that I recorded 8 or 10 years ago. You're gonna hear things that I recorded 3 years ago, and there's a few in there that I recorded over the last few years. We went into the lab, we buffed it all up, we shined it up, we put a couple pairs of shoes on it, a couple of bow ties, you know, we put a little shine here and there on it, and we had a good time doing it. I'm really proud of it. It's a body of work. It's taken me a long time to finish. We're gonna come into this album swinging. It's a solo joint, it's just by myself. It's called Reawakening, produced by the Archetype. And it's gonna set the tempo for the beginning of the record. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Live release, album listening party for Heavy Hands. Let's get started.
You see what you done started here. Heavy Hands, XL the Beast. They won't fight music, this here take your life music. 2 shots of whiskey and a line of white music. Bull in a china shop, felon punching a cop. A sniper with a rifle aiming from a rooftop. This is me in my prime, me by design. These bars give you a face like you sucking a lime. Freedom is mine, bitch, and frees my mind. I spit Dick Gregory facts at the scene of the crime while y'all bullshitting. Tough talk from hoes spitting. Uppercut of death while wearing some gold mittens. Good riddance, we ain't impressed with y'all vision. 13 amendments selling black men to prisons. Here more than hip-hop, fuck you and your life. And mandatory terms and your fucking 3 strikes. Last line of defense in preparation for beef that'll start in the White House and finish in the street. You see what you done started here. Just let me make this crystal clear. You have replaced your hate with fear. And now your nightmare's standing here. Follow the flow, follow the code, follow the dough. Aristocratic with automatics and blow. Most of y'all talk about a life you never lived. Emphatic with static and bullshitting the little kids. You on the mean streets, hold us a mean heat. I'm in the clean sheets with a dime piece for about a week. You out of pocket and you out of line. Out of control, out of money and you out of time. Listen, I spit a verse to the universe. Platinum covered Duesenberg, too superb. Use a herd running when the tool emerged. Use a petty little sucker bitch. I wouldn't doubt it if you hate me on some sucker shit. This resonate with every real rapper with real bars. I'm set to detonate, most deadly among the stars. I had to pay a massive price to be the man I am. A lot of people had to die for me to understand. You see what you done started here. Just let me make this crystal clear. You have replaced your hate with fear. And now your nightmare's standing here.
Word up. What an opening, right? Real powerful, real strong. Love it. I love it, man. Let me see here. We are gonna. So that joint right there. Initially, when I had recorded that, I recorded it with my homeboy, Mr. DL. And I had found this really dope sample that I wanted to track in and use from the Black Keys. And it was a banger. But when we kind of retooled it and we re-looked at it, it was just like, you know, I don't have the budget or the ability to get a sample like that cleared. And we were worried about the energy of the song. But once again, I was corrected by my producer who quickly, accurately, and concisely made the proper joint. This is high energy, really strong guitars in there, kind of like a really good rock feel to it, which I mess with. The next joint is with the homeboy Skyzoo. We recorded this song years ago, and actually Billy Danz had wanted to release it under a project that he was doing, and I kind of sat on it, and the timing of it seems to be great. The response to it, this was the first single that we led with about a little over a year ago, and the response from it was great. Produced by Shuko. This is a banger, absolute banger. It's big. It's got like that really big sound. It's got a really kind of like Parliament funkadelic type of infused chorus that kind of just naturally came to me when I heard it. So here's The World Today, produced by Shuko, featuring Skyzoo. Enjoy.
I'ma kick your ass. If you go in the world today, you better watch what you gon' say. And if you talk about me, you better go and get your gun. Get your gun. Cause I've seen it happen before, my friend. So it's peace and it has a real violent end. So if you talk about me, you better go and get your gun. Get your gun. Now you damn right, I said it loud and clear. Yeah, I'm talking to you, there ain't no mystery here. Gon' crack you a beer, sit back and listen to the truth while I settle all my differences and loosen the truth. Every track serve a purpose. This one got a meaning, on the verge of blowing up. Time to silence my demons. Settle scores, make it even while you plotting and scheming. I move on to bigger things, that's why the topic and the reason. The first Boston dream to walk between fine line of all the drama, big lights and movie screens, and stay unaffected. All the hype that's projected, I'm well connected. And out of state, I'm still protected. To know me is to love me, fam. And to love me is to hate me, man. So you just watch me as I walk on by. And remember what I told you while I look in your eye. Come on. If you go in the world today, you better watch what you gon' say. And if you talk about me, you better go and get your gun. Get your gun. Cause I've seen it happen before, my friend. So it's peace and it has a real violent end. So if you talk about me, you better go and get your gun. Get your gun.
All the haters and the typers who be hating on the writer or the writers, either save it or say it when the light's up. Cause everyone's a fan till there's too many that's similar, and then they turn critic to be different from the general. And I be trying to adapt to how this industry gets, but I ain't come from all that. I'm where the concrete is, and on the concrete, fly talking don't fly. It turns into pulling up slow and walking on by. And I ain't changing to advocating metal at all, but I ain't grow up with rappers, so check how you talk. I ain't never been a thug, but I never been the opposite. Everything is cool until the music starts popping, and then there's an issue of how you made it and why you changed it. But fuck answering questions, I let the writers play it. I make music for the real and the raw, and if you get it, then let the rest feel how they want. Fuck it.
If you go in the world today, you better watch what you gon' say. And if you talk about me, you better go and get your gun. Get your gun. Cause I've seen it happen before, my friend. So it's peace and it has a real violent end. So if you talk about me, you better go and get your gun. Get your gun. Let me display the raw ability, agility times 10. Goes on for infinity, my misery at knife's end. I'm sort of a mystery, my symphony is licensed. Embarrass your faculty when giving me the right chance. You speak about it, but never been there. Believe me, when I need to reach out, my enemy's clear. They spew from the lips, views to eclipse. But I'm immune, man, while I cruise in my whip. It's the same shit, different day. I crank this out and make him pay, cause I'm only here for a short stay. This ain't the old told me I'm the brand new upgrade. I'm armed to the teeth with machetes and hand grenades. Fuck the fair play, I'm playing to win. Don't put it past me to hate you and target your chin. This right here is me and Big Zoo, letting you know. You run your mouth, you can see us right outside of your front door. If you go in the world today, you better watch what you gon' say. And if you talk about me, you better go and get your gun, get your gun. Cause I've seen it happen before, my friend. Starts piecing it has a real violent end. So if you talk about me, you better go and get your gun, get your gun.
Word up. What a banger. What a banger. Listen, that was an amazing song. Skyzoo, one of my favorite artists. You know, just a tremendous talent. And, you know, working with him was real easy. In the song, we had recorded the song so long ago that when the time came to get like releases and everything else, he was super accommodating. And, you know, he's a star in his own right. And he deserves all the credit that he gets. He's excellent at what he does. And it was really great to do the song with him. So shout out to Skyzoo. Thank you, homie. So the next joint is, so this is kind of an amazing. It's probably I'm not going to try not to talk too much over it because I want you guys to really enjoy the experience, just the continuity of the record. The next record is Credibility Remix. Some of my previous fans may know that I had released Credibility, which featuring Sean Price, the late Sean Price, may he rest in peace. Shout out to Bernadette and his family. Sean and I became friends, and we recorded the joint. We put it out. It was really good. I had really good responses, really good views, and it was shortly after that I had run into some real health issues and problems and stuff. So I had to scuttle a bunch of stuff. Well, we had the files from the record. Shout out to Pete Boards, who had recorded the original track and shot the original video. So when we had the files, we were kind of going back and forth about doing a remix to it. And we knew we had the right producer. Ark could build the beat around Sean's verse. We had the acapella, we had the stems. And that was what we did. We built the verse around Sean's verse. We built the beat around Sean's verse. And then I was like, the only way I'm going to do it is if Rock will do it with us. So I called Rock, my brother, Rock's Monster, and he was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get it. So Ark made a fire beat, and we took a song that had been put out years ago, and we gave it a really good treatment. We gave it a fire beat. Slipwax did banana cuts on it, and me and Rock added some new verses. So I'm proud of this one. It's a real good one. It's got a really good response. We released this. Everybody really enjoys this one. So here it is for your listening pleasure. Credibility Remix featuring Helter Skelter, Sean Price, and Rockness Monster.
XL, what it do? Remix, Peabody in the building. Yeah. I spit razor blades, hollow tips and hand grenades. Flame throwing hot, let it your gay brigade. Credibility with major plays. Full ruckus engage, I punch your ass through a window pane. Eternal flames spark annihilate you simple lames. Pupils dilate, I violate your little name. From Mass Ave to Sackman, I laugh when me and Rock see bitch ass rappers who's acting. Salute the captain. In sign language or closed caption, armored vest, bulletproof, ready for action. What you asking? Is it true that I'll be laughing with no compassion when your career in the trash bin? Wasting money on your name and credibility. 100 million listeners, still got no ability. This here's rap bars, and I got rap scars. Ain't spend a penny on your favorite rapper's rap star. Soon as immortal Rockness Monster is the fucking truth. XL the beast and Helter Skelter, and we bustin' loose. Target specifically the strong and officially. I bomb on you whack ass rappers while making history. Credibility. Let the madness begin. Anybody can be touched. Cross my heart on some honest to God shit. Credibility. Killing than you would have a rhyme. Ready for war. End of the story. I can walk on water, turn water to wine. Jesus Christ, motherfucker, let's rhyme. Microphone
Kojak and all that shit. 1-2s and you don't stop. B-boys dance, your mother's a bitch. Crack selling, black felon, I got 2 pious. I snatch a nigga chain cause the range need tires. This is dope on plastic, crack on CDs, E on cassette and smack on DVDs. Listen, Sean Price is the best, but you ain't know it though. Digging in your pocket like you owe me though. You're so with the rhyme, bozo with the rhyme. Tight ass shirt on, fucking homo in the rhyme. That's when I start full in the rhyme. Blow a hole in your rap page with a black gauge hole in the shine. Listen, I don't rap like I used to, I'm much better. So it shouldn't be a question on whether I touch cheddar. The guard, bust Berettas, put a hole in your hat. Sean Price, what you know about that, motherfucker?
Credibility.
Let the madness begin.
Anybody can be touched.
Cross my heart on some honest to God shit.
Credibility. Killing you would have a rhyme.
Ready for war.
End of the story. I am incredible at the same time. When I tell you that thing level, you flat, I ain't lying. Clips unbearable, clip unbearable. I bang mine terrible, brain terrible. Rappers who can't rhyme. Who am I? I got super rhyme. Jimmy Spicer, Jimmy Snooker, I get super fly. I don't sell drugs, never bag 2 for 5. But my right hand to knock out a nigga 2 for 5. I sold you 2 for 5. While y'all was playing truth or dare, I was playing with the money, tell the truth or die. Suicide, that's a suicide. The exit room gon' be supersized. You can fit the suicide. That naked hypno got you wildin', dude. Play with some ancient one, smack the whole out of you. Smack the soul out of you and sell it for a whole lot of loot. But them devils probably tired of you lying too. No credibility.
Credibility.
Let the madness begin.
Anybody can be touched.
Cross my heart on some honest to God shit.
Credibility. Killing you would have a rhyme.
Ready for war.
End of the story.
What a banger, right? I mean, you know, when you come up, you have people that have influence on your life and on your career. And you know, when I was younger, the whole boot camp clique, everybody in it, played a huge role in my development. Me and G Squared, we would spend hours digging through all the music that they made, all the white label stuff that we could get our hands on, anything that was unreleased. And he was a DJ, so he would get like stuff in the record pool that nobody had. So we were amped, but it was. It's tough not having Sean here. You know what I mean? I would rather have him than a song. It'd be nice, to have him around. But we remember him. His music lives on every time we say his name. So rest in peace, Sean. We love you. And with that one, we're gonna move on to the next joint. Really interesting story. This is called Wreckage of the Past, and this is with me and my brother Slain. Slain and I have been friends for a long time. I'm not gonna say how long. We've been friends a long time. Started working with each other years and years ago, and we've both had our struggles with just the parts of life that involve drinking and using drugs, and that's what this story is about. This story is about everything that encompassed that lifestyle, and that life that we lived. Funny story is this song was a song produced by The Archetype again. That him and Slain had been working on, and they had the song, and Slain never finished it. And I had a song that Slain had recorded with me, but the verse had to be redone. He just didn't have time, so I re-recorded that song, and then they had this one. So I came to this. It was his verse and the beat, and I put the chorus on it, and I put my verse on it, and this is a really really accurate depiction, an introspective look at what it was like to be living as an active alcoholic and a drug addict, and just like a maniac. You know what I mean? It was a savage lifestyle. It was a life that was hard. It was hard on everybody around us, including us. But Wreckage of the Past, this was very well received. We released this one, this single here. Really proud of it. The vocals were easy to spit over the beat. The beat is beautiful. So without further ado, here is Wreckage of the Past featuring Slain, La Coka Nostra, and produced by The Archetype.
cocaine and whiskey on fire while it's acid in my ass. I'm a mess, I'm a disaster. Trying to recapture that first high. Now I only do it cause I have to. My ego swelling, I'm yelling down from my pedestal. I put myself on, try and knock me off, you never will. I'm the great white, I'm the new De Niro. It's been a late night, but I feel like a superhero.
We chose the road going nowhere. Regrets and debts, and we don't care. I know there's no one else to blame. I'm not the man that I was then. I cannot lie or pretend. I fell to the earth with a sudden crash. Yeah, this is the wreckage of my Now I'm a human hurricane, full of liquor, full of cocaine. Newport on my lip, gun on my hip, rocking a gold chain. Full of insecurities, impurities, and hatreds. I indulge every desire, there is nothing that is sacred. Music, it never mattered, it was merely just a game. I wanted everyone to love me, I had everyone to blame. Women, I left them breathless. Family, I bled them dry. Enemies met their destructions with eruptions of my pride. Needed to be the biggest and the baddest in the room. For the sake of my survival was the story of my doom. I looked alone inside the mirror, saw a coward and a thief. A man afraid of all the little things that stole his own belief. My compassion non-existent, my soul was set ablaze. Master of my conviction, envision a better way. Loneliness, it lasts forever, but my tolerance is high. I'm a monster in disguise, that's the story that I hide. We chose the road going nowhere. Regrets and debts, and we don't care. I know there's no one else to blame. I'm not the man that I was then. I cannot lie or pretend. I fell to the earth with a sudden crash. This is the wreckage of my past.
That's painful. I mean, it's great. It's great to hear it. It's great. It's great. It's great making great music. But sometimes, you know, when you tell parts of your life and you accurately describe it, it can be painful to listen to. I'm grateful. I'm not that person anymore. But yeah, that's a really great song. That's just a real good one. So the next joint was actually the original joint that Slane and I were doing together. It's called Choices. I just wrapped up a video shoot for this single. This is going to be the next and final single that we offer from this album. The video will be ready in a couple weeks. Shout out to Sick Pup Entertainment, my homeboys Dickie Skin, Sean McDonald. They just came in and knocked it out. My son killed it, and everybody involved with it, you know, TJ's Bar and a church in Dorchester where we were able to shoot. We had some really great locations, and it was like an 18-hour video shoot and like 20 hours worth of editing. So it's going to be really great. It's going to be like my parting gift to everybody that's been riding with me on this record. So a lot of time and dedication. So it's going to be like a summation. This song is just pretty introspective. It's a solo song. It's called Choices That I Made. It just kind of illustrates, you know, all the things that you see from any of us artists, you know, when we're out here, we're performing, whether we're painting or writing books or acting or we're doing stuff. The things that you see from us that you see, they're only small glimpses. They're only little pieces of who we really are. There's really no way to get to know all of us. So we try to let you know when we can, through little things. You know what I mean? So this song explains that. Another banger produced by The Archetype. Yeah, so you all are really going to enjoy this one. Here it is for the first time for anybody to hear, Choices.
Let's tell the story. It wasn't long ago, I was a force of nature. Brutal assault on mankind. Type of move making, pocket full of paper. Bloody steel fist, XL hanging from my chain, brain from a chick. Now it's all different, now it's all gone. Past my elements, my will, I'm at the point beyond. Stuck in limbo shit, I'm waiting on the end. All I got is memories, a place of fallen friends. Every day it wears on me and I'm feeling low. Every day I see a piece of me I didn't know. Is it retribution? Is it God's revenge? Am I destined for a painful life without an end? Is my health failing me from all the dirt I did? And if so, who the fuck is gonna raise phoenix flying out of ash, pocket full of cash. And yes, my game on smash, but the losses are tremendous. Just look at my friends list. The best ones are dead and my soul is tormented. First Mike Jones and Sean, that motherfucking Warren. And all you cats can say to me is X, stay strong. Fuck you think I'm gonna do? My family grew by another 2. I'm ready to take a life to provide it if I have to. You're kinda lucky in fact that I don't bring back that alcoholic cokehead that was swinging a spike bat. See, I'm more focused than ever and I'm standing my ground. I'm gonna live to be 100 and I'm hunting you clowns. You can keep your little crowns, big lies and hit songs. Cause the fraction that you getting's embodying big one. And every other soul I ride with coming in full force. Live the life with the choices that I made, stay in the course. What you see is just a piece of me. It's just a fraction of the man I used to be. There ain't no saving a soul that can't be saved. There ain't no going back on choices that I made. What you see is just a piece of me. It's just a fraction of the man I used to be. There ain't no saving a soul that can't be saved. There ain't no going back on choices that I made.
Word, that's it. Yo, that is it right there. I hope y'all like that. That's a nice little sneak peek of the single coming up. I'm real proud of that one. It's really, it got a certain vibe to it. You know, that one's about vibe, and I like to do a lot of songs talking about my own personal life because I don't like talking about pretend things or make believe things that never happened or did, like some people like to do sometimes. I guess I don't know if that's what you want to do, enjoy your life, but. To everybody that's out there, I don't know, probably got like a whopping like maybe 15, 20 people. I want you to go down and hit that like and subscribe button because if you like what I do, okay, then you can help me monetize my channel so maybe I can make a little more money and make a little more, money and help fund more projects so I can keep giving you guys some gold, you know what I mean? So that's my 30-second used car salesman routine to get you all to do what I ask you to do. Comply. We're gonna now segue out of the kind of soulful, strong, emotional stuff, and we're going to get right into some bar work. These next few ones are going to be pretty bar heavy. This next track right here is a unique track. The first segment of the song is produced by Shuko, super producer, real good friend. Shout out to Shuko. And the second half by Teddy Ruxpin, another awesome producer in his own right. The song is called Apocalypse. We was filmed right here at the bridge when we recorded it with my homie Rose Glenn, who's in the house right now. Shout out to Rose Glenn, who did the video. The video is up on YouTube for your view. This is bar work right here. This is for the people that are like, you can sing now, but can you rap? Guess what? I can rap. So just in case you was wondering, in case you maybe forgot, here's Apocalypse. Keep up. Don't get lost. Don't get caught. Here we go.
Yeah. 1, 2. XL the Beast. Heavy hands. Yo, what up, Shuko? Teddy Ruxpin. What up, Leeds? Yeah. What up, Rose Glenn? We here at the bridge, signing stage. Let's get it poppin'. Yeah. Vicious spitting with malcontent like the burning souls of a million men. Hellfire to spawn a life of pain for me without no end. Piece it all together with a letter from my savior. Targeted for destruction and only a peace will save you. Here it is, you little maggots. I'm live in your set, live and direct. Minus your threat, the 9 to your neck. I break a million little rappers to a million little pieces. Sucker punch a little gangster in his face while he reaching. I'm on the rise, my soul is vacant, no surprise. Pray to God, pray to Satan, show me wisdom in my lies. You fall back scared while I chomp at the bit. Stomping the pit, popping the clip. It's hell when I spit. Brutal assault on your senses. Word will leave you senseless. Murdered like Mo Green, bullet holes right through your lenses. My brain demented. My legacy cemented. I'm a fixture in the game while you watching from the benches. I'm in the trenches, down and dirty where the stench is. Drug money, murder for hire, names are never mentioned. Rappers are pretending, scared and need protection. Bodyguards, Kevlar vest, your image is infection. Better get to stepping while I construct the perfect weapon. A minor lesson in my pursuit of my perfection. Lot of tough talk, you ain't that mean. Cry like Brian Austin Green when you lose your queen. The new regime. You a deleted scene. Welcome to a world of honors where your death feels serene. Your life asunder from the living while this prophet speak. The hammer crack a sound of thunder while you watching me. Young and arrogant, ignore the price to pay. Till the shell turn that orange into marmalade. This is 50-year-old Iron Mike smashing the myths. This is God banishing Satan, this a total eclipse. You want pause, rewind, playing like it's something you missed. I'm a god, divine greatness when I stand and I spit. Everybody now a critic, but they mimic they man. Critical thinking has been lost, now you a critical stand. You play the game and I'ma make you famous. There be a morgue full of dead assholes, morgue anus. Feet in the game running, just stay in your lane, youngin'. You move too slow to keep pace in my dungeon. So brace for the great sun and it breaks and it takes hundreds. Bring a tear to your face like I plated some chopped onion. $1 million talent, $1 billion drive. All I needed was to believe that timing has arrived. While you struggling, I strive. No bubble in the pies. Extinguish all my enemies and built an enterprise. On another level, homie. Another level, kid. Too bad you didn't know me. Very soon you wish you did. My omnipotence is fatal. My emotion very real. I'm everything and everyone, and that's my whole appeal. You ask me what the deal, and yes, your fate is sealed. I'd rather go out fighting than be carried on my shield. The recipe is simple. The remedy is this. I'm only getting started, so brace for apocalypse. There is no better option and there is no better team. XL the Beast, it is the name, and I'm the best you never seen.
XL the Beast, it is the name, and I'm the best you never seen. Take that to the bank, homie. That is a banger right there. This is all bar work, hammer time right there. That's let's go. We're gonna jump right into this joint. This is more bar work for you. This is another monster produced by Archetype. It's called Sucker Punch, featuring my homie Rex, Lord Vital, and my brother Rockus Monster. This also got really good reviews from a lot of my peers. And, you know, a lot of times, that's the stuff that really resonates with you as an artist, you know, is when your peers kind of reach out across, you know, different mediums to let you know how the song sits with them and how it impacts them. And for me, you know, a lot of people that I respect in the music world and in the hip hop world, they really gave me a salute on this one, and that felt really great. And I want to thank everybody for their continued support on that. The beat was ridiculous. It just rumbles. It resonates, this real visceral response from me when I heard it. And I wrote the bars, and I went in there, and we just laid it down. I was lucky enough that Rock was up here, and Vital was with him. Shout out to Lord Vital. And then my homie Rex, who has been one of my favorite rappers for 15 years. And I've known him for that longer than that. Yeah, longer than that. Shout out to Rex. We came together to make this monster. So this right here is Sucker Punch. A lot of y'all have heard it, but we're going to hear it again because when it's good music, it really don't get old, right? So let's rock it, all right? Here we go. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, Sucker Punch.
Hit him again with another one.
It is, but I can't even scroll this down. I don't know.
Catch him off guard like
Your repetitive, non-competitive rhyme of relevance combined with suicide drive and subpar intelligence makes you do a die ride, comply with the negative, even a greater need for my own ride through hell. And when I pull back the hammer and release my remembrance of everything I set forth, it broke with the elements. Half of you little part-timers that die from the evidence. The remainder will be forced to comply with my measurement. And if you ain't supplied with vibe and benevolence, subside the tide and ride with your president. For this guy is high and rides like an elephant and protects his high with a 4-5 in his residence. The old teacher, the soul preacher, the cold Caesar. The eyes closed, let it blow, holding the flow, see ya. The crown bastard in Boston without a fucking deal. That left a scar across your soul that'll never heal.
Hit him again with another one. Catch him off guard like a sucker punch. We at it again and we got one of them. That's go ahead, Lord. Hit him again with another one. Catch him off guard like a sucker punch. We at it again and we got one of them. That's go ahead, Lord. Big brothers always watching. Not the government, I mean rock man. If you got problems with my fam, then it's gon' get ugly, then it's right, man. I got cannons, I blame them, your block scrambling eggs in your shoes, beating your feet in the frying pan, niggas. Jumping in the fire, my skin, I'm alive, killers and ride on you like you niggas is tigers, niggas is liars. All about all the snitches is wired, you can pinch to be crying. You soft and you stupid, stupid. You the worst kind of bitch, nigga, RuPaul. Shoot off your shin, you just shoot off your mouth. Some shit get you shot for free like drinks, booze on the house. My shooters shoot, but they don't play ball. You would know, I don't need to see you to hit you a great show. Hit him again with another one. Catch him off guard like a sucker punch. We at it again and we got one of them. That's in your head, no, like a hit him again with another one. Catch him off guard like a sucker punch. We at it again and we got one of them. That's in your head, no, like a
that blindsided sucker punch, nine-sided book a buck. Rhyme style be foul, guy body eating broth for lunch. Get the corner, you're a dunce. Slap you cross medulla with the ruler, Alpha Moolah, I'm more than maybe. Your flows are very so competitors be very of the scariest above them classes. 51st areas, aliens, alias, King Supreme, various crimes, but most notably the underground pound for pound. Sugar Ray, niggas say record spray round, circulate olives around sound. Don't be searching for no Blu-ray chick flick. The sucker punch Django Unchained, a shackle the ankle flame, sing, Attica bars, my talents revolve around a bottle of that Hennessy dog. That in this chick dong, scribble songs for you to sing along, brought a posse. Dare a pussy to stop a loogie from his tongue.
hit him again with another one. Catch him off guard like a sucker punch. We at it again and we got one of them. That's in your head, no, like a hit him again with another one. Catch him off guard like a sucker punch. We at it again and we got one of them. That's in your head, no, like a
Word. You guys don't know that. A little something that this was brought to my attention. You almost didn't get that song because of technical malfunctions, you know. Imagine if we lost that one. What a banger that is. Anyway, what a blast. That song was fun to record, man. Me and Rock make great music when we do joints and stuff together. So just to be able to work with that caliber of MCs. And that kind of song is E to be eaten, right? Like, you don't go on a song with like guys that are like from Murderer's Row that could just eat you alive with 16 bars or 8. You know what I mean? So you gotta really come with it. So steel sharpens steel. You know what I mean? So the formula was correct. All right, this next joint right here is, I love this joint. So my brother Homantep made the beat. He sent me the beat. He's a vocalist, he's a singer, he's in a band. He made this beat. He was like, hey, you know, X, I made something that you might like. And it's not a hip hop or R&B band. It's kind of like a rock band alternative, you know, and I really dig it. And he sent me this, and I loved it. It's probably sonically the most different thing on the album, I would say, so far as colloquialism goes or stuff like that. It's vastly different, but it's very original. He sang the chorus on it as well, and my man Mo Pope has got a scorcher on here. Like, his verse on here is just mother of God. It's one of my favorite on the record. He just, his voice marries the beat beautifully, and the lyrics are poignant, and you know, he does what he does. So this was a joint. I've been wanting to do a joint with Mo for a while, and we'll probably do something down the road together, but this was one that we did. This song is called Dead Ends, and it's really big and kind of, I don't know, I'm gonna let it speak for itself. So Homantep produced and did the chorus, and recorded right here at the Bridge with the Archetype and Mo Pope in the guest spot. It's a burner. Enjoy. You fixed it. Yeah, you fixed it somewhere where I saw like it was. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Tell your story right here. Come on.
I've grown too old to die young. Better I try, son, to leave a mark immortalized forever while my mind numb. A brief glimpse of something that God made. I'm on a list shrouded in darkness in the broad day. My anger release scorched the earth with an odd blaze. Prolific visions of rhythms bombing the hard way. Falling back in the black, but my patterns collapse. And I'm seeing the trap, and I'm fleeing the facts. I can't escape a room without a door. I can't navigate a place that I've never seen before. A room full of pictures of dead friends. And every road that I take is dead ends. But the truth for the meaning, my inner demons are fixated on my death and getting even. And every time I lose another another friend. I write another gem, and the battle for my soul begin again.
It is certainly tense. People are upset. They're struggling, looking for work. These are tough times. How about you? Have you been keeping up with your journal?
Yo, I woke up happy that I was still breathing. I wrote this if you needed something to believe in. When Pops left, I never asked him what the reason. Been alive wide, residing for 40 seasons. I am the earth, rocking the dirt, holding my chest even. What a tale that I'm weaving. I don't run on my needle. I believe in God, but the Bible's kinda deceiving. Every word is like releasing heathens and crooked demons. Sending your body breathing. See him grieving for epic honor. Destroying baby mamas. I grieve for our father. Black men saying I'm not guilty, your honor. I grieve for every white hair on the head of Obama. I woke up today and I'm thinking, why do I bother? Their filthy hands are grabbing up every dollar, making me wanna holler. We're mopping up in a bottle. A nose of cocaine in the soul that's so hollow. Attack today harder than any tomorrow. That's my only motto when it's stuck on me. Word life is dedicated to dead homies. It's been a while, I heard the hell is lonely. Since birth I was told the world is theirs only. My eyes are open and I'm watching zombies roam the earth slowly. Telling lies, telling lies.
Yeah, that is bananas. That's it's definitely reminiscent of like almost like a 80s like sound to the track, and I dig that. You know what I mean? I came up with a lot of music that kind of reminds me of, and to put bars over it is no different than us. A DJ doing doubles or something hot that was from that time period that we could rock on. So it kind of brought there is a good story, and Mo killed it. So. Next, we're going to jump into Desolation, which is another single that we produced. This is more bar work. It's kind of showing a little range, you know what I mean? My man Rain, who's a great producer, great beat maker, and a dear friend, he made this banger. I remember when we recorded right here at the bridge. We did a video for this one, which was kind of different. It was during quarantine, so we really couldn't do anything at all. So we kind of went to a desolate location, and I filmed it in an excavator because I operate heavy equipment and I had access to it. So we shot it with my man Bobby Turner. Shout out to Bobby Turner. He did a great job in the video. Here it is, Desolation.
Desolation is my destination. For every rapper, beat maker of my generation. What are we facing? What are you making? Opposing point of views in the news, sparking my innovation. Gun coating, water storing, isolation. Prepare for the fall of the wall is now my occupation. Primitive survival techniques, fuck the nation. All you sheep moving forward to extermination. My proclamation, rappers are disgracing, erasing what was built with blood, sweat, and patience. So my summation is directly to your facing. Loud and arrogant to ignite your irritation. This here an invitation. You can dance with Satan or ride the train to the end and meet me at the station. Through my duration, I very seldom grew complacent, but motivated and waiting for others' hesitation. You ain't matching it, you can't imagine it. Beyond your comprehension, my direction is harassing kids. Breathe life back into earth like Lazarus. I'm hazardous until your records like the asterisk. Blasphemous speech about me is elaborate, imaginary. To act upon it is disastrous, combative. My mode is strictly for antagonists that preach the code of the street, feeding bloody meat to savages. Shipping dirty guns to sons in mail packages, directly for exterminating son of a bitch bastages. My soul immortal, but my name don't ring like pop stars. I'm fully auto, breaking side windows, unlock cars. My life is ravaged from careers drinking in small bars. Face bruised, hands mangled up with bloody scars. This is the road that leads to resurrection. Pursuit of the ultimate line in my perfection. Without question, this is the truth in my confession. A minor lesson for you young bucks that keep pressing. This my direction, magic captured every live session. Under pressure like steroid muscle heads flexing. There's no contesting, my wordplay perplexing. For any rapper, I'll be the ultimate connection. This my investment, this your mistake and my correction. The greatest unknown rhyming with God's blessing.
Hey man, that beat is banging. It's real original. You know, you don't always get. For me, the production always speaks to me. You know what I mean? Like I'm lucky. I know a lot of great beat makers, and I get sent a lot of really dope beats. But they gotta speak to you. If they don't speak to you, then you can rap on anything. But being able to marry, you know, your cadence and you know, the tone of your voice to the track it either works or it doesn't. You know what I mean? Shouts to Rain. So I want to shout out my brother Shabam Sadiq. We got to do this joint. It was something that I really wanted to do. I've been a fan of Shabam's since Sound Bombing, and I still remember the line from him. I rock like cradles, stay dipped like ladles. I never forgot that bar, and I was like, damn. So when I got to meet him, we got to talk, and we got to be friends. You know, really good friends. And this original beat I had bought, but it was super period, like dated. You know, it was dated. So it was a dope beat when it came out, but it's out of a little old. So we went back in, and Archetype went in, and he made a new beat, and he produced it. So this is from the good brother Shabam Sadiq and myself. It's called Fan of the Week, produced by the Archetype. And here y'all go.
Here it come. Got rappers on the run without a blade or a gun. Got the track blazing like a ray from the sun. Timberland stomping my Uzi weigh a ton. Got beef and settle it, time and stay ahead of it. Live show cut through tough talk and all the rhetoric. Thugs and freaks, jumps and speak. Watch your mouth round me and the homie Shabam Sadiq. Bitch ass, you just a fan of the week. No, you can't hang and your status is beat. This the underground hip hop live in effect. Only think better than money in this life is respect. I'm a big Suge fan cause I serve and protect. Got a big girlfriend, that's why they call me the X. Got a big dead homie, start cutting the check. You a big phony clown, man up with his flex. I say, you really want it? I don't think so. I hit him once to watch him sing slow. So make a move and watch the heat blow. Heat blow. Every single place that we go, we number one, ain't no weak.
trying to hate on me, cause I could care less if you sit and hate on me. It makes my world better if you like to hate on me, cause I didn't know that many motherfuckers cared about me. Some are not the same, but baby, I'm good in my skin, man. I'm gorgeous on the outside, even better within. I'm good with the metaphor, stroke with the pen. Sign my name on your mind, man. I'm one of a kind. I drop heavy. Rhymes I spew broke the levees. Flood you with some hot shit that I concocted. Fake sneaky haters got you all in the scope, fam. You thinking that you dope, more like you sniffing dope. Put your neck through the rope, man, and hang yourself and dangle. If that don't work, then bang yourself with the banger and bleed while I proceed to make proceeds. That's double XL hip hop. We got the keys.
You really want it? I don't think so. I hit him once to watch him sink slow. So make a move and watch the heat blow. Every single place that we go, we number one, ain't no equal. So ask your man and tell your people.
Word. Oh, hang on. My fault. I'm slow on the DJ equipment. Banger, right? That's a fun song right there. That's like, you got a lot of these songs are like bucket list items for me, right? Because the people that I always wanted to work with, and the goal is to always make dope shit, right? It's a saying that we say around here, make dope shit. We want to make great music, you know what I mean? And some people gonna like it, some people ain't gonna like it, and I'm gonna still make it. So that's how it goes, you know what I mean? If you like it, cool. If you don't like it, thanks for listening. But y'all have been really cool, man, and I'm super grateful to everybody in attendance. This is really excellent. So we're going to jump right into this next. Yo, this joint goes hard. The beat is a smasher, and it's got, two really good friends of mine on here. My homeboy, Vice Versa. Shout out to your homie. I miss you. I haven't seen you in 80 years. And then and my homeboy, Maroney, Quincy's finest. Shout out, kid. He's another monster. So I got two real venomous spitters on this track. This is a really high energy song, kind of like classic boom bap feel to it. It's got a really great drive to it. So here it is for the first time for your listening pleasure. What are we calling this one? Can't remember. Distorted Facts. Produced by The Archetype. My fault.
Only like they hesitated, now they get what they expect. The reason for their retirement, they dying from neglect. Whole career spent lurking in the shadow of a giant man, biting on my style, imitating like you got a plan. Picture a matchstick, I'm burning you that quick. I'm a motherless bastard that's hoping you crash, bitch. The destruction, the whackness, my permanent practice. I'm distorted, the fact is my affirmative action to eliminate in the most orderly fashion. I'm betting none of y'all are ever ready when there's action. I bet the other half ain't even steady while they blasting. So here's a goodbye and a fuck you just for asking. Now I'm irritated, being ignorant's my passion. Cause I'm more than a problem, this is way more than harassment. Get the fuck out. I'm a twisted fork with shit thoughts. What I think about you, what I think about you, rappers, I won't get to that part. Get the fuck out. I'm a twisted fork with shit thoughts. What I think about you, rappers, I won't get to that part.
My flow is fresher like a mojito with extra mint. Big bottle of Don Q, I'm extra bent. One word to describe with me an ex-event. Excellent, one word describe you, excrement. But we the shit though, grind from the gutter up. We just trying to get some bread that we can butter up. Life's a bitch, so when we fuck, we never cuddle up. I'm just trying to get some head, cause it'll shut her up. See, we masters of a trade that's like a dying art. You pussies masquerade a war, you never try and start. Wrap your fist around a sword, but got a crying heart. All you see is splash of blood after flying sparks. We getting larger, ain't diminishing much. We perform under pressure, always winning the clutch. I'm in the shade, stuffing trees in the Dominican Dutch. I'm only getting started with this finishing touch.
Get the fuck out. I'm a twisted fork with shit thoughts. What I think about you, rappers, I won't get to that part. Get the fuck out. I'm a twisted fork with shit thoughts. What I think about you, rappers, I won't get to that part.
Hey yo, X, I ain't drop no boom bap in a grip. Who's that? You know the ammo, the dude's back in this bitch, so move back. Or get a
was accidental when the impact sent you through the windshield to the back of the car you smashed into. Yeah, I'm beyond nice, hit you with no lefts. Alright, take your fucking wig off like a ratchet after a long night in a bar fight. You were R.I.P. You old news, Walter Cronkite. What the fuck? What did you do for a Klondike? Get chink check like Shawn Mike with nights, cause Sean Wright precise, so he's beats from archetype.
Extra large beastly shout outs to my brother DJ Slipwax. I'm melting under these hot lights over here. You know, I'm not built for this kind of environment. I need to be breathy and breezy, and I'm over here all hot and bothered. So you're gonna have to excuse me. I'm starting to malfunction a little bit. Slipwax chorus is oh snap!
Yeah.
Slipwax, here we go again. Slipwax chorus on that was a driving factor of that song. It was just beautiful. The selection of cuts that he used, just monster, murdered it. We're going to jump right into this next one. It's called $100 Bill. It's produced by my brother Domingo. If you don't know who Domingo is, you've been living under a rock for your whole life, or you don't know about hip-hop. Domingo more than just a beat maker and a producer. You know, he's a Hall of Fame hip-hop producer. Produced great, huge records, but he's a dear friend. I love him. You know, he's somebody that I can trust. He's a confidant, and he's a friend. This joint was, I was always drawn to it, the beat. It's not a typical beat that maybe I would rap on, but there was something about it. I felt like I could really manipulate it, get something out of it. And truth be told, some of my bars on here are my favorite, and it's not because of maybe technical proficiency. I really can't grasp why, but like there's something about the swagger, the attitude on it, the writing. I don't know what it is, but I really enjoy these. So this is right here is for your listening pleasure. This is $100 Bill. Get your money up. Here we go.
Yeah. Domingo, what's good, brother? Let's go. XL the Beast. Come on. $100 bill, you know what I mean? Come on. Let's get it. 1, 2. Fuckers, there ain't no packs between lines and men. Just imagine the devastation I'ma cause with my pen. It takes more than what you packing for rap skills to win. I smash half of you bastards while I'm macking your bitch. This half of you rappers with a hot 1-6. Pass the keys, watch me do it while I'm passing your split. While you slashing your wrist, while I'm smashing your click. One by one I shut them down, I'm as bad as it get. Whatever style you choose, bitch, believe I got that. These punchlines embarrass when they hit you like pin slaps. I've been that, I've been whack rappers, they don't say shit back. Apocalyptic versus black, verses with this track. You don't impress me, you small and pesky. Riding in your Bentley, I twist your cap like a Pepsi. Either you is or you ain't who you say you is. I got cash in the bank, says you ain't legit. I got cash in the tank, and I paid the rent. I got $100 bill, says I take you, kid. Either you is or you ain't who you say you is. I got cash in the bank, says you ain't legit. I got cash in the tank, and I paid the rent. I got $100 bill, says I take you, kid. Now some parents call me riff-raff. Man, I don't get that. You should see what daddy's little girl does for a Cossack. You lying, you know that. Claiming that you wrote that. There's a ghost somewhere that's getting paid off of your stacks. I'm kind of a throwback. Knowledge is so fat. Every song is a single, don't expect me to hold back. Here it is, day of reckoning. About 2 hits of mescaline. Conscious ain't wrestling. Stab you for embezzling on each night. Beats right, cats hollering, he's tight. Watch ice grill slowly melt under these heat lights. He's nice, beast like his future is so bright. Crackers and other rappers think I'm blacker than stovepipes. Fuck apologizing, supersizing my rap skills. Bitches would dying when you trying to catch mills. Single best nobody to pick up the mic. Fucking with me can be a problem, let me show what it's like. Either you is or you ain't who you say you is. I got cash in the bank, says you ain't legit. I got cash in the tank, and I paid the rent. I got $100 bill, says I take you, kid. Either you is or you ain't who you say you is. I got cash in says you ain't legit. I got gas in the tank and I paid the rent. I got $100 bill, says I take you, kid.
Yo, that's the joint, right? Like, I'm just saying, I'm partial to that. Look, if you can't relate, right? Either you is or you ain't who you say you is. I got cash in the bank, says you ain't legit. I got gas in the tank and I paid the rent. I got $100 bills left in my pocket, says you. If you can't recognize or understand what I'm saying, look, I paid the rent. I got gas in the car and I got a yard in my pocket. You don't know what it's. You don't know what I'm talking. If you don't know, you don't know. If you know, you know. And $100 on a Friday night after rent's paid and you got gas in the whip, that's you really living. So that's, let me tell you, if you don't know about them days, shout out to Alvin Terrace All-Stars. If you don't know about those days, then you just don't know, and I'm sorry. So, all right, this next joint's crazy. This is crazy. This next joint's crazy. All right, so none of y'all heard this one. Wow, this it's okay. This song is called Paper Champions. And it seems like a double entendre, but it's not. It's a boxing reference. It's not Paper Champions like Money Champions, although it could be construed that way in parts of the verses. The song is about paper champions. It's about champions in boxing, guys that are kind of being propped up, that never really fought anybody to get where they're at, and as soon as they meet real stiff opposition, they get laid out. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like an imaginary career. This song features Esoteric and Checkmark. Now, this is a time capsule joint. I recorded this song, it's got to be 10 years ago, maybe 12, longer. These are two of my homeboys. I came up with them. Checkmark from the Schizophrenics. Eso obviously from Czarface now, but he was in 7L and Esoteric. And before that, God Complex. So I came up rapping with these guys. They're friends, they're brothers. I love them. They both have had tremendous successes in their life, and you know, we support each other, and that means a lot, you know, because they're good people. You know what I mean? So shout out to Eso, and shout out to my brother Checkmark. Y'all are the shit, man. I miss y'all. I hope y'all are well. Teddy Roxman produced the beat, and oh my God, who else is on here? Did somebody do the chorus? Did we do cuts? And Wax on the cuts again. Yo, Wax held me down. Slipwack, you're holding me down, homie. Teddy Roxman with a hammer. This is old school boom bap bar work with a dope cuts on the chorus. Classic shit. This is a real gem. So for all you XL the Beast, S7 Esoteric fans, and Checkmark Schizophrenic fans, here comes a banger. This is a good one.
Yeah. XL, Esoteric, Checkmark. Yeah. You better run. You claim you hold the title, but you a paper champion. I stand alone in the pantheon, flanked by two crazy men. The long and short of it, proportion into ordering. The mass extermination of the fake begin the slaughtering. My words they resonate and generate a hatred spawn. When I eviscerate and decimate your sacred pawn. You see, I love it when a clown pops up at the mouth. Halfway through his diatribe, I stop to knock him out. I never met a gangster wanna put a record out. Too busy counting money, laughing at the body counts. And self-proclaimed battle rappers think they all of that. Let's meet up anytime, I'll lay you on your back. See, I'm the reason cats are humble in the face of terror. This is the season we can rumble them down for whatever. See, I was low back in the day, but now I'm even better. Rappers no longer hope or pray and keep a big Beretta. I know you whack, don't put out records to remind me. Records to remind me. Everybody living by their own rules.
Showing you stupid fuckers how true hip-hop should be.
I don't do it for money, I mutilate all my understudies. I smother you motherfuckers, cover you under ruckus. You suckers acting buddy-buddy when you a hater. Walking like Vader, you a traitor, I'll talk to you later. I'm in the trenches like I'm stocking Al-Qaeda. You with the benches like you Scott Pollard. I'm a Rottweiler that's rock solid and not collared. Y'all look up to the God, it's funny how you blow dick for a living, yet you still suck at your job. Shit, it's like hometown buffet tonight. Meaning with XL, we bring a lot to the table, right? Boombox and cable, right? We don't pay for fights, y'all don't take a chance. Y'all some paper champs that buckle like 80s pants. I got the rage of KG, fuck up the Hulk like Ang Lee. Mr. Ryan's like Raiden, I spit the fire like Satan. Y'all just retire, evading, my fist be iron like Maiden.
I know you whack, don't put out records to remind me.
records to remind me. Everybody living by their own rules.
Showing you stupid fuckers how true hip hop should be.
Cats be like, check, where you been? I'm around holding down all the spots that you can't get in. See you frown cause you can't contend. I'm in town getting paper and clowning paper champions. Overrated, it's obvious your politics synonymous with all the kids that's bonding with abolishing the baller shit. The problem is your sonnet didn't come with no handwork. I'm sticky finger slam first with a gun up in the man purse. Counting till my hands hurt. Me and Dion, Leon Poe, coast to coast, betting dough on who will land first. You fucking up your man's work, while I'm copping something from the motherland. Bought a couple rubber bands worth. Look at how my plan works. Y'all do promo, I'm low pro. I'm a homeowner, you a homo. Rocking fake Louis with the Volkswagen logo, while I hold the gold belt posing for the photos. Check.
I know you whack, don't put out records to remind me. Records to remind me. Everybody living by their own rules.
Showing you stupid fuckers how true hip hop should be.
Dope. That's a hammer right there. That's a definite throwback right here. I'm gonna let the next two rock because I'm gonna step out for like 30 seconds and I might bring Leeds or Archetype to come sit in. I'm gonna go through half of this song with you and then I'm just gonna step out for a minute and we're gonna be back and we're gonna wrap it up with the final song, which is gonna have a little bit more talking than probably the rest of this. But this joint right here is me and my homie Big Shug from Gangstar Foundation. This is really old. This is one of the oldest joints on the record. I recorded this with Shug at Studio Metronome with Pete Boards. Shout out to Pete Boards. Teddy Roxman made the beat. Shug came up and we recorded it. So far as the beats go, like old school, like sample-based beats, this is one of my favorite like audio samples, like from that era. The sounds in the sample of the beat. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece of work. Me and Shug, we did our thing on it. It's called Writer's Block. They're never blocked. And we had a good time recording it. And I'm going to let this rock. And halfway through this, I'm going to step out, but I will be back in. So y'all enjoy.
Shug with a fat cannon, take over the globe, but bigger dreams of expanding. One fan of the time when hustling rhyme, 16s flow with the ease of felons busting the 9. You cease to apply, and the reason is why. That your mean intentions ain't as evil as mine. This life is treacherous, but I can tell you to climb. See, my flow's impetuous, I'm out of my mind. Now I've been called ridiculous, a master of rhyme. Punch grown men in their face and never waited in line. The one thing I can say without a doubt in my mind, my life was full of purpose and you wanna decline. Size 14 Adidas, bitch, extra wide. Don't walk with a pimp, limp, motherfucker, I glide. Hip hop is in my blood and it's a matter of time. I'ma conquer this globe here in a single stride. It's XL. Block writers. And with the pad and the pen, we get it in. It's XL and Big Shug, homie, tell your friends. It's Big Shug. Block writers. And with the pad and the pen, we get it in. And it's got a little something like this.
I'm doing rhymes like washing my ass every day. I was built for this shit, so let the music play. And I'll go deep in my mind for that on classic shit. Hardcore metaphors that'll smash the click. Still nice with the flow, far from your average Joe. I write the smooth rhymes that'll make your wifey glow. When I stayed on them drugs, cutthroat thug, I still wrote the rhymes and stayed a cut above. Ask Lonnie Turner when I told it to burner. I still wrote the rhymes that'll cook and burn you. I'm so intelligent, I must write. When it comes to Big Shug, baby, please believe the hype. I crafted masterpieces, dark in the cell. Been out a while now and I'm doing pretty well. So all you haters who hate, eat the cock. And I'ma keep on writing, baby, never having writer's block. What?
It's XL. Block writers. And with the pad and the pen, we get it in. It's XL and Big Shug, homie, tell your friends. It's Big Shug. Block writers. And with the pad and the pen, we get it in. And it's got a little something like this. Now this here is my life. I'm a slave to the mic. All those perilous nights, it took years for me to get it right. A long journey through valleys and peaks. Had to get my hands dirty to get something to eat. It's a story how a boy grew up to be a man. How my life changed the day I held my son in my hands. Put a ring on the finger of the woman I love. Lost my father and my friend in the same 6 months. How I fell to the bottom, rolled around with my demons. Brushed off the ashes, then rose like the phoenix. Something of a grievance, it's more like agreements. It's more like my eyes ain't believing what they seeing. A little older now, so I gotta hold it down. Keep my eyes out for haters that wanna pull me down. Baptism through the flame, but luckily I take the reins. Carry on traditions like I carry on my name, I'm never blocked. It's XL. Block writers. And with the pad and the pen, we get it in. It's XL and Big Shug, homie, tell your friends. It's Big Shug. Block writers. And with the pad and the pen, we get it in. And it sound a little something like this. Block writers. Yeah, some smooth shit. Big X. Get it. Yeah. Come on. Can you hear the rain? Can you hear the rain outside? Can you feel the pain? Can you feel the pain subside? Do you wanna stay? Do you wanna stay tonight? You and me together so right. I met Little Miss Thing out the blue with the spot. Man, I wasn't even looking at my stomach and knots. Started batting eyelashes, so I'm batting mine's back. Lost all sense of time, or the hours have passed. Was striking lightning, hit me right in the chest. I was at a low point and hardly at my best. But something connected, I could feel it for real. Now I'm chasing homegirl, true feelings concealed. On the first date, homie, in the middle of the grub. We conversated, hesitated, kissed again, but on love. Now we both real scared, but we happy as hell. Emotionally impaired and got stories to tell. But to tell you the truth, when she opened her mouth, seems nothing but the flyest shit keep coming out. And every time I see her, my heart starts to race. And every bad feeling that I got escapes. Come on. Can you hear the rain? Can you hear the rain outside? Can you feel the pain? Can you feel the pain subside? Do you wanna stay? Do you wanna stay tonight? You and me together so right. Now I laugh while she said that she rolling a spliff with an American spirit lid on the bottom lip. And she sipping on a glass of white wine with a grin. Cause she know in about 30 minutes we gon' get it in. Meet under the sheets, start the movie at speed. Dirty talk, gutter fly ass starting to weep. Just a kiss on the lips, just a lick on the neck. With those perfect nipples erect, maneuvering next. Now her thighs on my neck and the breathing is deep. Begging for the deep impact, the grit in the teeth. Sweat dripping, slow kissing, now climax reach. With both bodies intertwined, fall fast asleep. Now I made my mistakes, but she wanted a grace. Seen time spent without it by my side as a waste. Just a couple people that found love through pain. Guess both of us needed that shelter from the rain. Come on. Can you hear the rain? Can you hear the rain outside? Can you feel the pain? Can you feel the pain subside? Do you wanna stay? Do you wanna stay tonight? You and me together so right.
All right, here we are, folks. Wow, excuse me, I'm sorry. So shout out to my homeboy Bugsy. That's The Rain Outside. That song came from a very special place, a very special person in my life that I wrote about. And that song stands the test of time today. It's definitely a different song from everything else that's on the album. But you know, super grateful that we've had it recorded. with my brother Bugsy. So we recorded that here. We recorded that here at the Bridge. So we got one song left. So before I roll into that, I just kind of want to just take a second to thank everybody that tuned in, not just tonight, but that have been tuning in over the last year and a half. It's meant the world to me and everybody that's on my team. I'm only sitting where I am because I have a killer team of really talented people that are driven, that support me in every possible way. If you're out there and you're an artist, I'm going to tell you one thing. You have to believe in yourself. Like, and everybody says that, right? Like, that's like the quote of all quotes. You got to believe in yourself. But I mean, like, you've got to choose your sacrifice in this life. For a long time, I didn't. I didn't believe in who I was. And I pretended. I pretended to be a lot of things that I wasn't. This is who I am. I'm an artist. This album it's a long time in the making. It's a big body of work. And a lot of people have come and gone out of my life since then. If you're an artist, you gotta put the time and the work in. You know, don't worry about what the next man is doing. You got to do what you do, and do it with a passion and a fervor, for like taking a breath. You know what I mean? It's got to be your priority. You got to love it, and you know, it's doing what you hate like you love it to be great. You know, making the songs is the easy part. For some of us, that's the easy part. The hard part is everything else that goes with it, and you can't do it alone. You need a team, and I'm blessed to have a good team of people with me. This next song, for me, it's the most. I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm gonna try. This song is the most important song to me on the record. And this song is about my fallen brother, Big Juan. Big Juan was one of the Four Horsemen. He was one of the creators, which was my former group that I was with. Jason, the Special Teams, G Squared, myself, and Big Juan. Big Juan was, man, as an artist, he was one of the finest songwriters, hook writers. He could make beats. He could sing. He was signed to like one of the largest deals a Boston artist ever had, like in the history. It was like 150 grand in like 92, and he was in a group called Juice with Soul. Juan and I met, I want to say around 96, 97, right as the Creators formed, and we hit it off like that. And it's very rare that you have, you know, like all the people I'm close with Jay and I'm close with G, you know, like people, these bonds. But Juan and I had a special connection. Juan taught me a lot about songwriting and about hook writing. But more importantly, Juan told me one of the last times we were together making music, I had played him a song, and he told me some really important things about myself that really didn't land until this last year. Not a day goes by that I don't think about him. Not a day goes by that I don't think about his family. Not a day goes by that I don't think about the contributions he made to hip-hop that a lot of you guys don't know, even locally, and more importantly in my life. I think about all the people that he connected and brought together, and I think about the fact that he's not here anymore. And we lost Juan April 8th. Juan passed away from cancer. And this is, you know, it's been, it feels like yesterday. It's a tremendous loss, and it sits with me really heavy, but I did this song. I made this song. I was really lucky to have Archetype kind of capture it, and we had to recreate it. And I had a very, very gifted young lady by the name of Zola Simone come in. And Archetype took care of all of that for me. She came in and added a chorus to the song that, if you're watching, I love you for that. I really do. That means more to me than anything on this project. G Squared got to get on it, and he put a verse on it. this song means the most to me out of anything on here because it gives Juan his proper due. So we're gonna close this record out with a tribute to our fallen brother, Big Juan, produced by The Archetype, featuring G Squared and Zola Simone. Wiz, I love you, brother.
Yeah. Big Juan. You in here with me, Wiz? I can feel you in here, man. I love you. Yeah. Now where were you when your heroes died? Were you alone at home or cruising in your ride? I was sitting lighting birthday candles, dying inside, thinking of those I love huddled by your side, and those far away that couldn't hold your hand, that couldn't press a kiss to your cheek and say I love you, man. Mitch sent a text 5:30 April 8th, said X whiz past, we lost somebody great. God brought him home to the pearly gates where there's no pain and everybody's safe. A day I wish I could escape, when you were reunited with Frida, mom's Putin bake. My teacher, my brother, hero, and best friend. I knew the road was rough, but I never thought it in. So I'll keep your name alive for your family and our friends. With love, XL, till I see you again. Surreal it is, and I can't even tell you how to deal with it. I can only tell you how my feelings is, and I can definitely tell you how real was Wiz, one of a kind. More than just these couple of lines could ever define. Sometimes he gives me a sign. Juan Gotti, Juan Bronson, Big Juan. I can only tell this song. Still can't believe that he's gone, larger than life. Father, husband with a lovely wife. Your family misses you morning, noon, and night. We was tight. 4 creators on them stages, earning small wages since big plans and lost pages. We did this shit cause we loved it. Make music crash and burn and ride off into the sunset. To everyone that lost someone, feel me. Hold your heart dearly, I know it hurts severely.
Can't wait to see you again.
We love you, Wiz. We love you, and everybody connected to that. Grateful for the time that we all had together, and grateful for your impacts and contribution in my life and so many other people. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you for sitting here with me through this big, sweaty, kind of annoying experience. No, I'm just kidding. He's probably had a lot of fun. Just like to have a little bit of fun, you know what I mean? Listen, we're just getting started, everybody. You hear me? We are going to have some fun. We are not going to take ourselves too serious. Life is too short. You know, tomorrow is promised to no one. So you got to make it count right now, okay? I am grateful for each and every one of you that tune in, the people that didn't have a chance to watch it live, that watch it later, people that post songs of mine, you know, they add them to their stories and their snap faces and all this craziness. I love it, man. It's really great. I'm going to keep doing what I do. I'm going to keep making great music, and I'm going to keep working. And look, at this album drops tonight at midnight, and you could buy it on all the platforms. And I know a lot of you people out there told me you're going to buy it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print out a digital copy and receipt of how many. No, I'm just kidding. Which one of you guys actually bought it? No, I'm only kidding. Listen, Pick it up if you want to pick it up. I promise you, you can listen from stem to stern. And when's the last time you picked up an album you can listen to front to back and not get bored? All right? And let me tell you something. If you buy that record and a week from now you're bored and you don't like it, you can come see me and I'll give you your money back. All right? I guarantee you that you're going to enjoy it. It's a great ride. Shout outs to Archetype and The Bridge. Shout outs to Rose Glen. Shout outs to Leeds. Shout out to G Squared. Shout out to everybody in my whole squad. Everybody that's been down with me from day one. We're just getting started. And we got so much more coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you on the other side. I'm grateful. Pick it up. Like and subscribe, too. I got to remind you to do that, too, I guess. So I'll see you guys on the flip side. Enjoy the record, and thanks for watching.